We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Seahawks at 6 and 2 to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Horton. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
On third down, Rivers. He's going to take another shot here. This is intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Rivers from the gun on third down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. You think about the strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And his throw here's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. Horton. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Horton. Forced out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Alec Pierce, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rivers. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Horton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Dulcich from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Up the middle, here's Walker. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Here's Walker. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he used his quickness to make a play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Horton. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes it quick, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but That confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose it.
Touchdown, Seahawks! DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now Rivers. And now here's another interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Horton is going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Rivers to throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Horton. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Horton. Flushed out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Operating from the gun. Horton over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Operating from the gun. Horton. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on third down. Horton. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Rivers. That's complete to Slayton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Rivers now. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd down at 5. They'll throw again. Rivers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rivers. Caught on the slant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On the sneak, Rivers. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. That one looks like he'll throw here. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Horton. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Horton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National